In a world where connections can often fade like fleeting whispers, there exists a bond that defies the constraints of time and distance. It is a sacred union, forged not by blood, but by an unwavering camaraderie. This week we delve into the realm of kindred spirits, whose shared laughter, tears, and unwavering support have intricately woven an unbreakable tapestry of fellowship. This, my friends, is the essence of true friendship. This week is all about friendship and the perils and scares that comes with it. This video narration may include elements that some might find disturbing. Viewers and/or listeners' discretion is advised. Hi, my name is Lucas, and welcome to Enigmatic Episodes, where we delve into the most spine-tingling stories from the depths of the internet. Each week we select a topic and tell our listeners two hair-raising stories about the subject. One is a chilling creepypasta, a tale that may or may not be true, while the other is an alleged true account based on well-documented cases or news reports, which we present in a gripping narrative format. Details about the stories will be provided after both stories are finished. If you're interested, grab yourself a snack, coffee, or beer, and sit tight as we guide you through hair-raising stories that will make you question what's real and what's not. Our first story is called Something Erased Him from Our Memories. January 17th, 2023. I'm writing this diary because there's a possibility I'm going crazy. I might have suffered a severe memory loss today. I don't even know where to start. I remember being in the middle of a tall, dark forest with my best friend, Scott. The problem is, I have no idea how I got there. I remember going to sleep yesterday, but I don't know what happened afterward. "Hey Scott, what the fuck are we doing here?" I asked him. "No idea, mate." He shook his head in shock. "I don't remember. I don't even remember what I did a few minutes ago. The last thing I remember is yesterday evening, when I went to sleep." "Yeah, same. What the fuck is going on? Are we drugged?" Scott glanced at me. "No, my head is 100% clear. I just don't remember anything from today. Let's just get back home, okay? Someone's missing." "What?" I raised my eyebrows. "I feel like there should be someone else here, with us. But I don't remember who." As he said this, I had the same feeling. I still don't remember how we got into that forest. But there were three of us. Me, Scott, and someone else. But for fuck's sake, I can't remember who. We later went back to our homes and texted a few common friends if they know something. But they all thought we were just drunk or high, or both. Needless to say, I'm not getting any sleep today. It's already past midnight, and my thoughts are keeping me awake. January 19th, 2023. Today I went to a pub with Scott to talk about this strange incident with each other. "Look, first we have to know who was the third person with us," Scott said. "Are you sure there was a third person? I mean, I remember the same, but maybe it's just our minds playing games with us." "I'm sure. It's like I can almost name the guy, but I just can't remember his name or appearance." "Okay then. I don't know, let's look through our high school classmates. We met most of our common friends there, so..." "Good idea, mate, good idea." Luckily, I had the list of our classmates saved on my phone, so I opened the file and started reading the names. "No, I haven't talked to him since our graduation. No, not her either, she's in Japan." Scott kept shaking his head as he read the names. "Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't any of them," I said as we finished the list. "But wait," Scott interrupted. "There are 22 names on your list. We had 23 students in our class." "True," I responded. He was right. I remembered it too. It was impossible to forget. 23 students and 24 chairs in the classroom. We kept one more just in case we broke one. But who's missing from the list? We sat there for like an hour trying to remember our 23rd classmate from high school, but we just forgot who it was. Now it's evening and I'm home again, browsing through my friends on social media, trying to find our missing classmate. Now I'm sure it was him, our 23rd classmate. He was the one with us in the forest. January 20th, 2023. Scott called me today. Morning, mate. Look, remember when in high school we were walking home and a homeless guy randomly offered to sell us cigarettes? Ha, yeah, I remember, I laughed. And we bought. I had to stop for a few seconds to catch my breath. We bought 3 cigarettes. Exactly. Who was the third person with us? I don't know. Mate, it's fucking crazy. It's like our friend just erased himself from reality, like he never existed. Is that even possible? I don't know, mate. This past few days, I don't know. January 24th, 2023. This morning, Scott knocked on my door. Hey, Scott, I greeted him. What's up? Did you find something? Look, we have to get back to that forest, he said. To be honest, I thought it was a bad idea, so I tried to convince him otherwise. Scott, just know. Mate, I'm sure that guy was a friend of ours, and something happened to him. Something made him vanish from the past and present. And I think we both know that the last time we might have seen him was in that forest. Something happened there. Something terrible. We must find out. For him. Scott, listen. If he even existed, like, ever, and something erased him from existence, whatever it was, a cosmic power, an alien, a witch, or the devil himself, then it can do the same to us. If we suffer the same fate, he is our friend. We don't even know if he's real. I had 2 best friends for years, you and him. I'm 100% sure. Just as I am, I responded. He was right. The 3 of us were best friends, and still, we don't remember anything about the third guy. Even if there was no hope to bring him back anymore, our curiosity proved to be more powerful than our survival instincts. Who or what is so powerful it can erase someone like this? Tomorrow, Scott said. We're going to the forest tomorrow. January 25th, 2023. Okay, so right now we're in that forest. I'm waiting here while Scott is inside a cave. He told me to write down everything while he's inside. We walked back to the exact place where we regained our memories more than a week ago. Scott quickly noticed a narrow, dark cave leading somewhere under the ground. It seems familiar, I said. Yeah, if you ask me, I think we were inside that cave before. You don't want to go inside, right? I have to do it. I want to know what happened to him. Stay here and write down everything in your journal. If you want to go there, I'll go with you. No. If I... He stopped and closed his eyes for a few seconds. If I get erased, like him, you have to tell everyone what happened. Your journal is the proof. Don't worry, I'll come back before you notice. So yeah, I'm sitting at the entrance of the cave, waiting for him to come back. I hope he does. Oh God, I hope he comes back. January 26th, 2023. Fuck. I just couldn't write anything more yesterday because I just couldn't process what happened. I'm still doubting my sanity. Maybe I'm just crazy. That would be much easier to accept. One minute, I just found myself in the forest, sitting at the entrance of a cave, and had no idea how I got there. After a few minutes of thinking, I just went back home. Then I found a journal in my backpack. It's probably mine. It's my writing, and it looks like it had already happened once on the 17th of January. I wrote it down, and I somehow still forgot about it until I read the journal. I read the whole thing, and I was writing about my best friend Scott in every entry. I never had a friend called Scott. At least, I don't remember. For fuck's sake, what is happening? Did you like our first story? We would be grateful if you could help us out by smashing the like and subscribe buttons. Your support would mean the world to our small channel. and we promise to continuously improve our content to keep you coming back for more. So thanks in advance, and now let's get on to our next story. Our next story is called My Dearest Comrade. This tale I recount is of my dearest comrade, Samuel, a man whose friendship I held close to my heart. From the days of our youth to our shared dwelling in college, we were as brothers, bound by an unbreakable bond. Laughter and mirth accompanied us as we gallivanted through our days, at times indulging in revelry and intoxicating spirits, simply savoring life's pleasures. Together we were inseparable, two souls intertwined. Alas, fate took its turn when I embarked upon a path of service to king and country, donning the uniform of the British Indian Army as a lieutenant general. My duty necessitated my departure from home, leaving behind my cherished friend. Before parting ways, Samuel vowed to visit me in due time, an assurance that brought solace to my heart. Years slipped away like sand through an hourglass, yet no tidings reached my ears from Samuel. Until one fateful morning, amidst the walls of my station in Maulmain, Burma, the unexpected occurred. Emerging from my bedchamber, I was in the midst of donning my attire when a familiar countenance strode into the room. A gasp escaped my lips as I recognized none other than Samuel himself. "Sam!" I exclaimed in astonishment, unable to contain my surprise at his sudden appearance. Eager to exchange words with my long-lost friend, I implored him to summon a servant and prepare a cup of tea upon the veranda. Assuring him that I would swiftly join him, I hurriedly dressed myself and hastened towards the outdoor sanctuary. To my dismay, as I reached the veranda, there stood no trace of Samuel. I scoured the surroundings, casting my gaze upon every nook and cranny, but he was nowhere to be found. Perplexed, I beckoned the sentries stationed at the front of the house, questioning if they had observed any unfamiliar gentleman that morning. Yet their response proved fruitless, for they claimed no knowledge of Samuel's presence. The household staff echoed this sentiment, asserting that no such visitor had graced our threshold. Nevertheless, I remained resolute in my conviction that my eyes had beheld the visage of my dear friend. Perhaps he had departed, I pondered, for Maulmain's harbor teemed with steamers and vessels incessantly traversing its waters. It was plausible that Samuel had merely passed by, ensconced within one such vessel. My spirit yearned for his company, eager to exchange stories and rekindle our camaraderie. However, I surmise that it shall remain deferred for another time. 4 interminable nights elapsed, and a missive arrived, bearing the weight of sorrowful tidings. My heart plummeted as I discovered that Samuel had departed this mortal realm. Grief, like an engulfing tempest, seized hold of my being. Regret gnawed at my soul, for I had yearned to converse with my cherished companion before his untimely demise, yet he had vanished without delay. With a heavy heart, I completed the reading of the letter, only to be confronted by an appalling revelation. Samuel's passing occurred some 600 miles distant from my location on the very same date that I beheld his apparition within my chamber. The inexplicable nature of this event left me perplexed, haunted by the specter of an encounter with a departed friend. I recount this tale of friendship and loss, forever etched in the annals of my military service. The specter of Samuel's ghostly visitation lingers within my memories, a reminder of true friendship and the unfathomable mysteries that lie beyond the veil of our world. I hope you enjoy our weird, creepy, but touching stories for this week. But now let's discuss the details of those stories. The first story, Something Erased Him from Our Memories, is a creepypasta from Reddit written by Thrawn911 under the subreddit r/nosleep. All credits for this spectacular story goes to Thrawn911. If you want to read the original story, we've left the link in the description box. As for the second story, My Dearest Comrade, This story is based on an article from the British News Archive regarding a genuine ghost story told by Lieutenant General Albert Fichi of the British Indian Army. A very well-respected man who swore that his story is 100% true and even offered to make an affidavit of it. Unfortunately, he died in 1892 before making the affidavit. The funny thing here, or should I say creepy, is that after his death, there were many reports of sightings of his ghost in the Rangoon Club, where he was a regular member. Witnesses described seeing a tall, thin man in a military uniform who would often be seen sitting in Fitch's favorite chair in the library. Some people even claimed to have heard Fitch's voice or felt his presence. The ghost of General Fitch became a popular subject of conversation in Rangoon, and many people believed that he was still watching over the city. The story of his ghost even inspired a Burmese folk song that tells the tale of a lonely spirit who haunts the Rangoon Club. I guess the silver lining here is that he can finally party with his departed friend. Thanks for tuning in to Enigmatic Episodes and for lending us your ears as we shared these spine-tingling tales. If you have any suggestions for topics or stories, or if you have a real-life creepy experience of your own to share, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below or connect with us on our Facebook account. All of our social media links are in the description box. We value each and every one of our listeners, and we read all of your messages, so feel free to drop us a line, and we'll do our best to reply. That's it for this week. We'll be back with more spooky stories next week. Again, my name is Lucas, and you've been listening to Enigmatic Episodes. Thank you so much.